Ho, 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 ho. Merry fishtails. What's going on, guys? It's Captain John Brown from Inshore Addiction. Haven't seen you guys in a while, so I figured I'd let you know what's going on in my world. Santa Claus came by today, finally. Thought I'd been a naughty boy, naughty captain, but he showed up and he treated me well, so I guess I was a good boy this year. So, been out for a minute, haven't shot any footage for a while for you guys. Been really busy with family, naturally around the holidays, that's what we do. Went up to Marianna, Florida, built a deck for the in-law grandma, got to hang out with family, Christmas parties, way too many cookies, all that fun stuff, but we're back. And we're going fishing this year, the last fishing trip of the year, so the next time you'll see me, it'll be in 2024. For my family and yours, for all you viewers out there and everybody, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I hope that your stockings were filled with high ball bearing, great sensitivity drag reels with Zion construction and carbon design and high modulus graphite with ultra sensitivity like we're going to talk about here today. So we're going to do a product review on a few different things. I'll start off with this rod that I got my dad-in-law today, or turned him on to this rod. I bought him a 4000 series Tatula Diawa, 3000 series CXH with the Zion carbon design for Christmas. And I was in my local rod shop where Santa Claus came and visited me today, picking up some things. And I got him this Bull Bay Artillery Series custom rod. This is not a fully custom situation where you can actually modify the colors of your blanks and, you know, fonts and sayings or anything like on the rod, but it's a custom high modulus rod, ultra sensitive. I believe it is on a Stealth Sniper blank with a very, very cool carbon grip design. He likes to fish a little bit heavier rod than I do, so this will belong on a 4000 series reel. Naturally, this rod is bad to the bone. And I'm gonna go over this reel that I got with you as well, but this isn't something that I would run on this particular rod. I'll tell you a little bit about this as well when we dive in a little bit deeper. But this is it. She is, again, the Artillery Series. It's a very thick butt and blank on this rod, but check out this grip. It's a full carbon grip. And it's got this integrated seat on the back with a little bit of extra meat on it. This thing is a 7.6 medium heavy, 10 to 20 pound fast action rod. This puppy is lightweight and it's got a lot of meat to it. Okay, it's good stuff. This is a fishtail rod right here. This puppy will come in around 275 to 3 1/4, depending on how you customize it. This sits extremely nicely on this 4000 series that I have it sitting on. I've got no lure on it right now. And I'll tell you a little bit about this reel and why I picked it up too. But this is a bad to the bone setup, man. And you could catch definitely upper slot fish, tarpon, shark for sure, snapper, grouper in all the way 29, 30, 33 inch range, no problem. This thing has a lot of artillery, as it's called, in the back of the blank. Just really cool. I mean, check out that interior blank right there. That adds a lot of sensitivity, and it's just extremely comfortable. And it's a heavy duty rod, but for what I have on it, it's just extremely lightweight and sensitive. And naturally, all Bull Bay products have a lifetime warranty on them as well. So in the event that you run into an issue, you keep your warranty card and everything like that, which is posted right there on the rod, and you can go to your local distribution company and they'll take care of you. Or you can drive down to Lakeland, Florida if you're nearby. So that one is, I'm really excited to see how he likes that setup with that Tatula on it, because I think it's going to be fantastic. Santa brought me a brand new Bull Bay bolt, as well as a Diawa procyon AL3000D, which I'm going to be reviewing today with you guys. And this is very, very similar to the Tatula, except it has an aluminum design as opposed to the Zion. The Zion is a carbon resin, right? But it features a lot of the same stuff. So bear with me. I'm going to pull it up on Diawa's site so we can go over the basic stuff. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what I think. I'm going to be doing a review on this after we're done, because not only did I pick up this for Christmas, I was such a good boy that Santa Claus is bringing me the brand new Shimano stradic FX series on Friday, and I have the old FX on the same bolt right above our heads. So I'm going to be doing a comparison product review between those two, and I'm telling you, I think this guy is going to win over the old stradic and maybe even the new one, and I'll tell you why. Let's go to Diawa.com real quick and we'll dive in. I've got this pulled up, I do believe. So, your Tatula, which is going to be the MQ series LT3000. We did a product review on that a few weeks ago, I do believe. It was outside by the Sportsman. We have some differences. Obviously, the Zion construction is carbon resin versus the aluminum construction going on this one, right? So we have a little bit of weight difference. We have a weight of 9 ounces on this puppy, and here's the puppy. It's on the bolt. Super nice. Pretty good looking design, I would say, right? Very smooth. But because of the aluminum frame versus the carbon design, there is a little bit of weight difference. So we have a 9 ounce versus a 7.1. On this bolt though, which I love this rod, you guys already know that. If I take and hold this thing right here, and I've got no lure on it, but look at that. I've got 0 counterbalance weight whatsoever. And this is naturally how you're going to grip the rod, as far as the upper end dicks being right in here. So this is going to provide very, very sensitive, really good sensitivity with this particular blank, what the blank weighs, the counterbalancing of how they constructed the rod, and the actual weight of this puppy, even though it's more. One of the other differences is this thing holds a ton of line. Your line capacity on the procyon is a 20-pound J-braid capacity at 220 yards, and then a mono capacity at 220 yards on 12-pound test, whereas you're getting 130 yards of 10-pound mono capacity on the Tatula 3000. So you do have quite a bit more line in here. As far as the drag, they both have a 22-pound max. They have the same drag system. So you've got a little bit of weight difference. They both have the Airbell technology and the Tough DigiGear technology, which is a really, really good thing for Diawa, and the ATD, right? One thing that I've noticed about Diawa, when you're getting into this $200 to $220 range, is on the initial drag set, you definitely have a smoother situation than you do on a stradic. Even though I decompress my drags on everything when I store it, right? This system provides initial smoothness on the setup or the hook set, and then increases as the fight's on with the fish. And that's a really cool feature that I don't know if Shimano's really got that with the new Stradics, but they did redo the drag system, so we'll give them credit where credit's due. We might be, switching the gears around a little bit on what we're saying after I do the review, but it's definitely something I'm going to compare for sure. Last video I shot, I didn't have the specs on this Bull Bay bolt right in front of me. This time I do, so I'll go over those with you. There's your lifetime limited warranty card that they give you with your setups, and I'm pretty sure they offer this on almost everything now. This again is the medium action, fast tip action rated rod. It's got the cork two-tone grips, tangle-free SS316 guides, and the hidden reel seat with the focus on the handle. And this is normally Jessica's rod. I bought one for myself because she always steals the nicest stuff I got for the most part. And I really, really like the actual feel of this cork handle. not as much as this custom rod that I got for my dad-in-law. I think he's really gonna like this. So I'm really excited about that. And we'll go through some of the other differences, but I think that's pretty much it. Price point wise, these guys are only spread by about $30. The Tatula is a little bit more expensive than the Procyon AL, but they're both really, really nice reels from what I can see so far. I'm gonna spool this with an 8X braid, and it's gonna be, holds a lot of line. I'll still go 15 pounds, because that's what I normally fish down there inshore, and I think I'll be pretty happy with that. You also have a difference in gear ratio, which is pretty substantial, in ball bearings as well. So you are getting more ball bearings on the Tatula. You're getting a total of 9. Over on the Procyon, you're getting a total of 7. You got a 6-to-1 gear ratio on the Tatula and a 5-to-1 gear ratio on the Procyon, which is going to result in a difference of approximately 6 inches per spin, right? So the Tatula is going to beat it out in that regard. If you're needing to catch up to a fish real fast, the Tatula is going to win. If you're looking for ultra lightweight sensitivity, the Tatula is going to win. But if you're looking for an aluminum design and you're worried about the carbon resin design maybe not holding up as well as aluminum, then it might be a good option for you. I bought it because it looks cool and I like it, and I like all Diawa products, so it is what it is, right? But and when I put it on this bolt, the counterbalancing feature of the way it laid out versus upon the weight of the reel and the construction of the rod was extremely balanced, which is what you want. You don't want the rod dragging you down. If you were fishing this thing on a crankbait or a jerkbait all day, that'll come into a difference if you're making 600 or 700 casts a day, and it'll give you more sensitivity. And because it's a medium action rod, you'll have more parabolicness on the jerking of the lures, hook sets, and everything like that. And this rod's got plenty of strength. Not as much as this Artillery by Bulls Bay, this meat stick over here, but it's all personal preference when you're fishing. I talk to you guys about what I like and enjoy. It may not be the same for you. The purpose of these videos is to help you become a better angler, pick out good gear, and create a good fishing community that gets followed by many, because I want to help people become better anglers. That's what it's all about. Put more fish in the boat and do it and have more fun. And who doesn't like talking about fishing tackle in the first place anyway? I mean, come on. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can tell you about those that I have seen so far. Is basically based upon the difference of construction, weight, gear ratio, line per crank, and then big deal, if you're worried about getting out in a situation where you're doing inshore fishing and you might run across a tarpon or something like that, that might be a better option for you, because it is substantially more in line capacity for sure. All right, so without further ado, a lot of this stuff came from Santa Claus. Santa Claus happened to drop it off right here. The Florida Angler. Shout out to those guys, Nick and Zach over at Florida Angler. Pretty educational dudes, both fishermen, obviously. They're located right here in Claremont, Florida, on Montrose Street, and they had some good promotions and specials this Christmas. We got a lot of gifts from them. Naturally, when you're an angler, a lot of people get Christmas presents that involve fishing. So they gave me that cool hat today, and that was just part of, but a good, it's a local business, and I like to keep my business local if I can, because I think it's important, and to develop relationships with people. I've been in sales for my whole entire life, so I understand that. I understand the importance of it, and supporting local business is something I'm an advocate of for sure. And they had some good promotions as well. So shout out to them. Next, we will go over the reel that I've got sitting on my dad-in-law's rod that I did not even think about picking up. And I picked it up just because there was a good deal on it, but it's got something that's pretty cool. I might be a little bit behind the 8 ball in technology, but I don't know. This is cool stuff, and I'll show you. It's the emcast VR series LT4000. So it feels really good and nice on that setup. That's not why I bought it. Why I bought it is it has this bite and run technology. And what it is this switch on the back of the reel, like this, right? So this thing is constructed with some cool technology. And if you see that knob right there, hopefully you can hear me twist it, right? When you turn this to the free position, this is an adjustable drag system to where, like, if you were just hanging a a bait fish, right, off the back of the boat, like a pinfish or a mud minnow or something, you turn that system on, and this is adjustable, right? Hopefully you guys can hear that, right? Can hear that click. And so you can just leave it on the back of the boat, like an old Abu Garcia 6500 with a button ticker, or of course your big rods have this feature as well, but you engage this forward and it automatically becomes your normal system up front with your normal drag. So it's a great little product that you can just kind of sit off the back of the boat and put a pinfish back there, or a mud minnow, or a big shrimp, big piece of cut bait, right? And might catch cobia, might catch tarpon, might catch a big snook, and you can still be up front fishing, but you can hear this thing as it goes. Put another line in the water, might catch more fish. That's what it's all about. So pretty cool setup, and this one comes in at a very, very low price point. These reels go for right around $100, and it is relatively smooth. It's not up there with the Diawa MQ in smoothness, but it's pretty nice for the price point, for sure. And I'll give you the specs on this as well. So this guy, we're looking at a 5-to-1 gear ratio, 11.3 ounces. Again, it's a 4000 series reel, so it's a little bit bigger. This does have that same drag technology where it's low inertia on the hook set and increased torque and resistance and inertia as we fight the fish. It does have an extra spool with it. The line capacity obviously on this one's pretty chunky. I'm running a 0.21 millimeter line on this one, which is a 20-pound braid, and I think I'm sitting around 210 yards on this one, if I'm correct with what they told me. They went ahead and spooled this one up for me as far as that kind of stuff goes. So it holds a lot of line, and it's got a 32.5 inch retrieve, right? And it actually is a three ball bearing reel, but it's very smooth. So they must be oversized and maybe they have the Diawa upgraded grease system in there as well, but real nice. Make sure I don't scratch nothing over there. Pretty smooth. I mean, you're talking a price point here that's not $190. On Daiwa site, that procyon 3000 is $199, I believe, and then their retail price on the Tatula 3000, I believe, is $229. But I mean, you're talking about less than a 10% difference, so it's not really a massive deal for me. I think they're both good reels depending on what you're looking for. Long cast technology, air bail, which is a hollow tubular stainless steel design for more lightweightness and strength. Aluminum body on that one versus the Zion construction. Automatic terminate drag, ATD. Digi-gear, so very nice as well. Let's go back here and I'll give you the price points. Again, this is suggested retail value through Daiwa's main site, so you might be able to get something a little bit more aggressive, and you may not, just depends on where you shop. Let's go here real quick, and we'll go back. So Tatula MQLT 2023 is $199, and they actually have them at the same price, $199 MSRP for the procyon AL. If I was just doing it based upon dollars and cents, and I was fishing on a more custom lightweight rod blank, I would do the Tatula because it's a lighter weight reel, but you got to match it up with a lighter weight rod. Again, that's got perfect counterbalancing, so that's a fantastic setup as well. So, one more thing that Santa brought me that's pretty cool. If you're into the weather, and you need to be, because like, for example, we're going fishing this weekend. I haven't been fishing in 3 weeks, so I have to scratch the itch big time. I'm going to try and get you guys some footage this weekend of us actually out on the boat, and try and do some educational stuff, because fishing's going to be a little bit tough. Last few days, I had some friends go down to the area that I fish, and the fishing's been pretty good on fire, but we're talking about temperatures in the low 70s, and we're definitely fixing to hit a cold front. We're fixing to hit a cold front, and we're coming off a full moon. So we've got some changes in some pressure, we've got some changes in some barometrics, we've got some changes in some activities. Tides are gonna be decent. Relatively certain that the fish are gonna be pushed pretty far in, especially the snook. Will probably be all the way back as close to the springs as possible. And the only place you're gonna catch them in the springs is at night, because it's clear water so they can see everything. And relatively certain that the trout and redfish are gonna be pushed pretty far in until Sunday for sure. And then we're gonna start to get in the mid 60s as far as the current trends of weather go. They might get to the mouths or maybe the barrier islands in Homosassa, but I'll find them. So hopefully as I find them and put them in the boat, we'll be able to give you some more trending patterns and footage on that, as opposed to just shooting the videos with music, although that's cool. I'm gonna try and figure out how to do that, you know, on the YouTube editing system, and provide you guys some good footage this weekend. One last thing. If you want to know a little bit about barometric pressure, I got this new meter, and I got this on Amazon. For whatever I can find that's available like that, I will put links in the description of these products for you guys, just because I haven't been here in a while and done any videos for you. But you basically go to your local area that you are fishing and figure out what your barometer is. You have a set screw back here that you adjust the red pin with, and you match the gold pin up. And then as things change and move upwards or downwards, it automatically goes through the motions for you. And if you need the conversion to that, is to get into this measurement, right? I believe it's millibars, is to multiply what your local weather station says times 33.863. And if not, it'll just show you. I just Googled it, what the barometer was in Homosassa Springs to get this set up. But you will have to bring a little flathead screwdriver with you, because if you bang it around or if you drop it or whatever, then you're going to move the needle and it needs to be recalibrated and reset. But barometer is good because there's certain periods of time during the day where there's an hour of turn on here and there throughout the day, and this is just good to have, to know when that's going to kind of happen. If you fish as much as I do, you can feel it and you can know it, because it's not just the fish that you're going for that turn on. It's all of it, so it triggers a bite. But it was good to see you guys once again. If you found this helpful, you like it, please like and subscribe. I appreciate that. I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas, and Santa Claus brought you all the stuff that you wanted, especially rods and reels, so that we can get down and get dirty with these inshore fish. And next time you'll see me will probably be in the new year. Again, we're going this weekend, so I'll try and get you guys some good footage and post it in the middle of next week if I can. It's going to be a busy January. We got Captain's School January 5th and January 12th, and we're hoping to be running professional tours by about April of next year. Until then, you guys have a wonderful time. Have some good times and some tight lines. This is Captain John Brown from the Indoor Addiction, and I'm signing out. Got to cook dinner. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.